Word went out, media smear campaign against Caitlin Clark. And it's a reminder for me that too many ex-athletes are really, really dumb. And they really probably shouldn't be out here talking about sports. One of those really, really dumb athletes is named Shannon Sharpe. And he got on board, must have gotten the notification, must have gotten the email, must have gotten the Venmo transfer. Yo, man, it is time. We've got a media campaign to discredit and humiliate and destroy Caitlin Clark. You need to get on board with that. So he said, as is typical of someone like Shannon Sharpe, well, okay, I can be the useful idiot. I like money. I'm going to go out there, even though I don't know anything about women's basketball, even though I don't watch Caitlin Clark. And I'm going to go out there and repeat all of the stupid talking points that everyone else is repeating that shows I am completely ignorant of what is actually happening. But it doesn't matter because we all know repeat the lie often enough and it becomes the truth. They are running the playbook to destroy Caitlin Clark. And this pathetic little simp who got so up in his feels when rumors starting floated around about who it is Shannon Sharpe prefers to be with, that he decided to put out the audio of, oh, my Instagram actually went live. Listen to this woman that I'm with. Just saying. I don't know. Is it true? I don't know. I'm just, as they say, asking questions. Ah, oh, Shan. Shay. That's a name. So we're going to take a listen to some of the things he is saying about Caitlin Clark. I have some thoughts. By the way, welcome back to the channel. Thank you, as always, for being here. Truly appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Damn, shout out to the 19. Y'all rock. Quick favor, like, comment, subscribe. I truly do appreciate it. Man, that video the other day, it's wild. Real quick, I'm sorry, I'm digressing. I know, bear with me, that I put out that was like 23 minutes long. And I was like, oh man, I don't know. Should I put it out there? And I think there's something like almost 700 comments on that. Not likes, almost 700 comments on that video. Y'all really kind of appreciated the deep dive. But man, if I could get some sponsored, I'd love to do a much like just kind of longer show on multiple topics, maybe even once a week. That's like a half hour to an hour long, but that'd be cool. But anyway, let's dig into this Shannon nonsense because I'm kind of worked up and riled up and ready to smack this boy down. Oh no, I said boy, but I can't because of how Shannon looks. It just hit me. My apologies, please forgive me. Um, didn't mean it like that. Oh no, yeah, dog whistle. Anyway, here we go.
Back and forth is not a bad thing to me, fellas. You know, it happens from time to time. When you policing players,
Yeah.
this is what comes with it. And if you can't police your best player, bro, then it's always gonna be a problem.
But the problem is, Joe, this is not isolated. It's every night. She doesn't play defense.
And there we are with the first lie. Now, I already did a video completely, or a couple videos actually, completely wrecking this. I did a video on the analytics and the stats side of it that shows this is a lie about Caitlin Clark's defense. Right. I think in that video, I even did like top 10 worst defenders, and she wasn't in that. By the way, she's not even in the top 20. She's by far the highest Indiana Fever player in terms of the differential, right? Offensive rating, defensive rating, and the differential by four. She's at 14 in the league. Aaliyah Boston is next at 32. So just to put that in context real quick, if you want to go watch the deeper dives in those videos, do so, especially the one where I actually broke down the film to point out that what Shannon Sharpe just said is a flat out lie. And here's what I mean about the absolute ignorance of someone who doesn't watch, who just gets the talking points, gets the lies, and said, yeah, okay, I can repeat them. I have zero respect for people who do that crap. Zero respect for Shannon Sharpe. I don't care that he was born in lucky enough to be born in America with the athletic talent he had to excel as a football player. That means nothing to me in terms of who Shannon Sharpe is. He doesn't get extra praise for this kind of crap because he could play football.
And she got so. Why are you trying to draw up a play offensively? Guard your man defensively.
She was not trying. Where are you even getting that she was trying to draw up a play offensively? Speaking of offensively, They had 8 points at this point. This was 3.5 minutes into the game. I think it was 8-4. They were up 8-2. Caitlin Clark had the bucket, and Caitlin Clark had 3 assists for the other 6 points that got them layups, easy layups, because of her absolutely phenomenal basketball IQ, court vision, and passing ability. So don't sit here and tell me that she was trying to draw up a play. She was the reason they were winning. And by the way, taking her out right then and there lost the fever of the game. Stephanie White got in her feels and lost the fever the game, period, with that one decision.
Bro, look, y'all know me. I've been on Caitlin and been in Caitlin Clark's corner. But enough is enough now. I'm tired of her behavior.
Tired of her behavior. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you, Shannon. I'm tired of your lies. I'm tired of your stupidity. I'm tired of you cashing checks and saying crap that you don't know anything about, my man. I'm tired.
I'm tired of the shoving. I'm tired of the elitist. I'm tired of the entitlement.
I'm tired, and I'm going to use these words that they gave me that are buzzwords to make Caitlin Clark sound bad.
Enough is enough. Play basketball.
She does that better than almost anyone in the world, despite having Stephanie White.
Yeah.
She's not holding up her end. And
Again, not holding up her end. I broke it down, folks. Go watch both those videos on her defense. This is a guy who's not watching. He got his talking points. He's lying. He's talking out of his backside. He has no idea what is actually going on with Caitlin Clark. None.
I love Stephanie White for this.
Because no, I'm not even going to say it.
It was a very similar situation where LeBron was trying to draw up something when Ty Lue first got the job. And Ty Lue said, I got this.
Right.
Not similar at all, not even in the same universe.
Gotta let them know who in charge.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little passion. Where's that passion on defense? Y'all say she got passion. Where is the passion on defense?
Again, I broke it down for you, Shay Shay. I'm tired of you sitting here and lying at ignorance, my man. Get your crap together. Do your job. Don't sit here and spout talking points at me.
Because guess what everybody doing? What they doing, Joe? Attacking her.
Yep.
The same thing they do with all scores when you don't play. Luka, the best scorer in the NBA. Tell me where they go.
That's how you offset it. Make their ass work on defense.
Again, broke it down as to why they're doing that. Stephanie White's defensive system sucks. They are looking for mismatches. Stephanie White is giving it to them by switching on every single pick. The defensive rotations suck. The players don't seem to have any idea what it is they're supposed to be doing on those defensive rotations. Those rotations are non-existent or very late, and the other team's saying, hey, this freedom of movement stuff, it's got the referees calling everything on Caitlin Clark. I showed you how most of the fouls against her, she wasn't even touching the other player, but she doesn't get the call. This is, again, why I have no respect for anyone in the media. And yes, Shannon is part of that. I don't care. You might say, oh, well, he's kind of independent now. Shannon Sharpe is old school sports media. The dude has no idea what he's talking about. He's all about narratives and cashing checks.
Joe,
You think you finna just come down?
Go ahead.
Huh? You think you finna just come down, average 25, 30 points a night, and ain't gonna have no pushback on defense? We finna make your ass guard.
Again, I just explained all of that. And again, she is by far the best player on the Fever when you look at offensive, defensive ratings and the differentials. 14th in the league. Aaliyah Boston's next at 32. Kelsey Mitchell is, I forget even where she is. She's down like 100 and something. She's absolutely terrible. Again, if you break it down in that specific game, Caitlin Clark, other than Van Sluten by like a tenth of a point, who played only a few minutes, Caitlin Clark was the best defensive player on the team, despite the isolations, despite the terrible calls against her, despite the Indiana Fever teammates not rotating properly to help her out, despite Stephanie White's disgustingly incompetent defensive scheme. Caitlin Clark was the best defensive player. This is all lies. This is a smear campaign to destroy Caitlin Clark. It is nonsense. I have zero respect for you, Shan. This is pathetic, my man. How are you not embarrassed to put? How do you show your face, my man?
What?
We gonna make you work
I-
now.
We gonna seek you out every time.
That part is true. And again, they're seeking her out. Although to be fair, she is number one in ISOs. I think Kelsey Mitchell is like fourth in the league because Stephanie White's system is switch on everything 1 through 5. This is why Raven Johnson fouled out in 10 minutes in that game because of the Stephanie White system. Raven Johnson never fouled out at South Carolina, ever. Fouls out in 10 minutes with Stephanie White's system because her system sucks. And the other team's like, hey, okay, what matchup do we want? Well, we want this player on. I mean, you saw she guarded Megan Gustafson in one play. Okay, what matchup do we want? And if they're going to go to Caitlin Clark more, not because Caitlin Clark is a bad defensive player, but because one, by making her work more on defense, that tires her out and takes away from her offense. And again, because of the way they're calling Caitlin Clark's game, they have the added bonus of putting Caitlin Clark in foul trouble, which again limits her minutes, takes away from her offense because of the more limited minutes, and makes her less effective defensively because now she's also worried about not fouling, even though she's being put out on an island in a mismatch because of her coach and not getting any help and getting all these terrible calls against her. So that is why all of this is happening. Shan, that is why. Please do me a favor. Stop talking about things in which you don't have any knowledge. Stop cashing checks and spreading pop propaganda. Stop with the talking points. Stop with the lies. Do yo job because I'm tired of listening to you spout lies, my man. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. I'll talk to you later.